And I pretend it's made of money. How'd you get in my house?
Dude! Your Zero let me in. Obviously.
Well, now that you're here, do you want to play video games?
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's play Nintendo.
So you know like how bad movies can be enjoyable, like you can like them?
Yeah.
So I wonder if bad video games can be enjoyed too. We should play some bad video games and see if we really like them.
I got a controller already. And I got the perfect idea.
So Rice!
Yeah!
Said he had the perfect game.
I do.
But that game happened to be Bubsy for the Super Nintendo.
Dude, of course, Super Bubsy, as I used to call it, because it was super.
This is the first Super Nintendo game I ever purchased. It has fond memories. I used to play this at my brother's all the time and didn't understand why I was constantly losing.
Did you buy that first because it started first, like the alphabet of games?
No.
I'm just curious.
I bought it first because it's a notorious bad game. And it was the only Super Nintendo game I really had a lot of memory of playing other than Mario, so... Well, you read the back of the box, tells what Bubsy is all about.
Oh, no way can I cram all my cool features on the back of the box when I set it there.
Does it really say that?
Yeah. But there's some cool screenshots. Looks like he's got some purple water.
That's a sky. He's upside down.
No, down here.
Oh, that is purple water. Yes.
Purple. He's flying like he's a raccoon. Flying squirrel. Not a raccoon.
Yeah, sure. I mean, raccoons could probably fly too if they wanted.
And he's got an earth supply of yarn balls. Is he a cat or a squirrel?
He's a bobcat. With a cool t-shirt and a lot of 90s attitude.
Alright, that means
Let's go play Bubsy!
Yeah!
Are you ready for Bubsy and Claw's Encounters of the Third Kind?
Sure am. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for a very good time.
Have you ever played Bubsy before?
I played it at a 3-day rental of it.
Okay.
So do I need yarn balls? There's some. What?
I don't know, cause like you don't get extra lives.
I don't know what's going on.
You sir.
It's playing. What?
Okay.
I don't even know. Okay. Wow. I can go fast. We're just.
Yeah, it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of.
What?
Yeah, it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of.
I've been out playing, like I played this at my brother's for hours and could not figure out how those bunnies were killing me. Oh, there's also fall damage.
Why start playing that? Oh. What was that? Like a bat in the air? I was having a good time with this game until...
Were you?
Well, I mean, it wasn't...
There's a one up.
Oh, what's this? Oh.
The pelican that pukes eggs.
What was that? What are we doing?
That's what...
What does that mean?
That's what happens when you're about to go above water, because cats hate water.
Oh, I thought this was like a secret.
I don't know why. I don't know why there's a boot.
Is this gonna kill me?
Probably. Whoa!
Ah. We're going down. Points.
You don't jump on the cars with no roof.
What is that? What's wrong with the water? What? I don't understand. You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
That Star Trek Next Generation episode. You know the one where like the cat, like the space cat or leopard thing just wants to kill people to see what it's like, and he makes that red shirt like his head like go. Ah!
Alright, so our second game is Bubsy, The Woolly Strikes Back. We're playing the PS4 version.
What could possibly go wrong?
So tell me, Rice, what do you do when you made 3 Bubsy games? All of them are terrible, but all of a sudden you notice people are talking about your video game again. If you're game developer accolade, what do you do?
Well, you wait for the PS4 to make the 4th game. So it lines up.
Flawless logic, yes. So we have this is the perfect edition of the Bully Strike Back. And
right.
I can promise you can expect plenty more puns where that came from. But one thing I noticed when you open the box, it has a business card for Bubsy T. Bobcat, video game mascot, movie star.
Oh, he's got a Twitter handle too? He's ahead of me.
Yeah, and the Bubsy Twitter likes to throw a lot of shade towards Sonic the Hedgehog, which is kind of weird because Bubsy was kind of like a Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff. And then we have this
Of all people to rip off.
autograph postcard from Bubsy himself.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it is nice.
But why does he look like Indiana Jones, but the name implies Star Wars? I think they got their Lucas art.
Greetings from the Bobcat himself! Dear fan, I'm rushing between costume changes and instead of my latest picture, Indiana Bobcat.
I don't know.
Thank you so much for buying my new game, Bubsy the Woolly Strikes Back. Remember, they make great gifts for the holidays, so please buy a copy for each member of your family. A portion of each sale may or may not go to me, but that's beside the point. Anyways, I gotta shoot my next multi-$100 million action set piece. I'll see you next time. Hugs and air kisses.
Oh, that Bubsy.
Not good enough for real kisses.
Me.
So, yeah, it's a biting social commentary there. The game is in the PS4 right now, but it comes with Bubsy's Woolly Strikes Back official soundtrack.
Question
So it's a 2-disc
on the
box.
PS. Why does it look like there should be 2 discs? Did Bubsy jump?
Because there's a game disc and a soundtrack disc.
Oh dang! Where's the game disc?
It's in the PS4.
Oh.
The game is in the PS4 right now, but it comes with Bubsy's Woolly Strikes Back official soundtrack.
Well, that makes sense because of course.
Because I was testing the recording yesterday.
It's the best game ever. What?
This is the opening cutscene, but it's one static image, and that sort of like frame stutter you're seeing is not the capture, that's the game. Panning over a static image.
This seems rather cheap.
I'm excited.
Oh, yeah, but we have a floppy disk.
What could possibly go wrong?
The same thing.
Multi-pound, ultra-pounds,
That was it.
monster pound!
Oh, you died!
I didn't even pounce anything.
No, it's the same thing happened when I did it.
Double pounds,
I guess you have to wait now.
multi-pounds, ultra-pounds!
I think it's less with how many times you pounce and
Is it Taco Tuesday yet?
No! What?
Wow, that was quite a pounce.
This game is really short. Back to the
Play the game of
virtue.
life. You win or you lose.
It's always weird when you see Michael J. Fox pop up in like TV shows and stuff like that. Still,
Go on.
well, let's go this
Well, we may be doomed.
Riding down.
Not really. Because you can't glide or pounce out of the glide.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, otherwise.
Oh, yeah, I was dead.
How did that hit you? That maybe that one.
I win. I'm unstoppable.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
I just love the cinema.
What happened?
I don't know.
I've never seen you get that angry in a game before. Oh no, the aliens won!
You know what?
Oh, they pulled the game over like in the first one. That's cute.
I'm fine with them winning.
Where's the other one?
That one on the back of the couch.
You like threw that one at me.
Did not.
You did. You didn't, but you did.
You sure you didn't steal that case from a Blockbuster?
I didn't steal. I got this from.
It's the exact same case.
No,
they
I got it
use.
from
Like,
RetroGameCases.com. Yes, it is, but he puts these. He prints them, and then he puts them in the things, and some of them are custom sizes, and they're like, they come in like 2 days.
Oh, nice.
It's a good. If you want to put your collection on sale, I definitely recommend retro game cases. So we played Bubsy. We played Bubsy for the SNES.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bubsy for the SNES, and then
it came out in 1992, and then we played the new Bubsy, Bubsy the Woolly Strikes Back. So let's talk about the first Bubsy.
Okay, yeah.
The whole reason we're here is to see if bad video games can be enjoyed in the same way bad movies can.
Right, because movies, can be a lot of fun. Poke at it, whatnot.
Troll 2, fantastic. Space Mutiny. Mystery Science Theater exists because of these bad movies that are so fun. Video games are usually, when a video game is bad, it's usually frustrating. Like,
right.
Literally frustrating in that the brokenness or the badness of the game is actively preventing you from beating it and enjoying it.
Right.
So there's an extra obstacle there with video games that movies don't have. So I picked two of the most notoriously bad games to test this hypothesis first, to see if we can't find a cartridge in a Bubsy came out in 1992. It came out during the Mascot Wars.
Mario and Sonic.
Yeah, Nintendo had Mario. Sega had Sonic. Accolade needed something.
Accolade, of course.
So
needed something.
They were a third-party developer. This also came out on the Sega Genesis. They needed something.
Yeah, because even what's the company that did NBA Jam? Acclaim or
Acclaim.
Acclaim. They had that iguana in the intro.
But you never played as iguana, did you?
I don't know, but it's just mascots in general. Everybody had one,
right? And that was if mascot platformers were the thing.
Right.
Like right now, it's Battle Royale is the thing, right? Like everyone's making back in the early '90s, everyone was making mascot platformers. So we have this orange bobcat with a T-shirt and a lot of tude, making quite progressive, making fourth wall breaks and being Metro before. Metro's not the word. Meta. Or
I'm a Metro shirt.
Don't drink it. I have fond memories of this game. My brother has Super Nintendo. I didn't get to hang out with my brother much growing up because he's 20 years older than me. He moved to Michigan. But I have memories. One of the only memories I have at being at his place, I was playing a Super Nintendo, playing this for hours. I had no interest in what he had interest in, but I loved video games. So I played this for hours, and I could not figure out why I was dying, why I couldn't beat the first level, or what was going on.
Did you figure that out this time around?
I have since figured it out. Have you figured it out, Rice? Tell me about your Bubsy experience today, because it was definitely an experience. Yeah, it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of... What?
Yeah, it's like a Sonic the Hedgehog kind of...
What? It's a glide.
Why did I start playing that? Oh. What was that? There's a couple times when I fell in the water. Okay, clearly I fell in the water.
Clearly water's bad. Cats don't like water.
There's a couple times where I died. I don't know what killed me. I just killed over.
If anyone...
Huh?
Or you smush into accordion, or you melted. You didn't get kidnapped by a car, which is a great thing to happen.
No, but that would have been fitting.
One thing, if you go back into gameplay and notice, there's cars that have roofs and cars that are convertibles, and if you jump on a car that has a roof, you'll kill it. If you jump on a car that's a convertible, it'll close and drive you away.
But why cars?
But the thing is, the same car can spawn as either roofed or convertible. There's spots in the footage where we die and we come back,
but I think of
and the car that's right there is a different car. So like in Mario, a green turtle is always a green turtle.
Right.
If you die and come back, that turtle's the same color and it behaves the same.
Yeah.
Now it's not true of these cars.
But why a car? I think of
why are these cars driving around in this world full of woolies?
I guess it's a natural predator in a sense to a bobcat.
There's also sentient pinball or gumball machines that that look like checkpoints, and if you run into them, they murder you.
And then rabbits that blow air at you.
One thing I did appreciate about this game, and I think this is the only positive this game has over the new Bubsy, he didn't talk during the level. Like, he only talked at the beginning, which was...
More like a bridge too short.
You died enough so you heard like the same joke over and over, and that got...
Yeah, but you didn't hear
super
Taco Tuesday every 10 seconds.
It's more like a bridge too far.
Yeah. Bridge too short.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Is this game a cartridge in the rough, Rice?
I would, like, you know, you have family over, there's some annoying kid, sees your consoles, wants to play them. I would give him that game to play, so he would think that...
Is that what my brother did?
Probably that all my games are trash. And
Troy, I trusted you. How could you do this to me?
If you kept playing it, then so much the better.
I played it for hours! Well, they're off doing their own thing! But
he didn't want to let you play the good games.
Because he had Mario All-Stars!
Yeah. It's like...
That son of a... So, Bubsy has been notoriously bad for years.
Right.
It's the Troll 2 video game. Like, it has a reputation for being bad. And suddenly, like, it gets more and more popular. You see, we're talking about online, and all of a sudden, a Bubsy Twitter account pops up.
Mm-hmm.
And without any sort of self-realization of why people are talking about or have fondness for the old Bubsy games because they're bad, they went and just released a new one. This came out last year, 2017, I think. 90% sure. It is...
Good enough.
Technically Bubsy 4, because you had Bubsy 1, Bubsy 2, Bubsy 3D, which was for the PS1?
Probably.
And it was in the early stages of like 3D, but had no excuse for how terrible it was.
Was it still like a platformer?
It was a 3D platformer,
okay.
but like it was tank controls.
Oh, was it like Mario 64?
No,
3D.
It was that kind of 3D, but the way it controlled was like you stood still and you kind of pointed.
It's like a platformer with the Resident Evil controls.
Yes, it's exactly what it's like. These games aren't good. Neither is Bubsy. Holy Strikes Back Perfect Edition. I didn't see an option for purchasing a standard edition or a perfect edition.
Whoa. Only the perfect edition.
This game takes the Bubsy and like cranks it up. There's fourth wall breaks. He's constantly talking. There's a Bubsy meter where you can change how verbose he is.
I did like that.
It's actually counterintuitive. If you turn it all the way down, I think it's when he's the loudest.
I went. Bubsy!
100% is just Bubsy. 50% is fine. Rice, tell me about your experience. What did you think of Bubsy, the Woolly Strikes Back?
I like the
Perfect Edition.
Get some more attacks. I like that.
They did add a pounce attack. So in the first Bubsy, you could it kind of wants to control like a Sonic the Hedgehog where you just run and then jump, but you can only jump on top of things to kill them. Right. You can't really control. Once you're in the air, you kind of pull forward, so it's really hard to control where you're going to land.
Yeah.
This one fixes that problem by adding a pounce attack, which gives you a bit of a boost up and then a significant boost forward.
Yeah.
And as long as you're in that attack mode, you're going to kill whatever you hit.
Right. Which is nice.
Yes. Also, it's much more generous with the checkpoints and t-shirts.
Yes, thankfully.
Well, here's a checkpoint every 10 feet.
It's a little ridiculous. They'll take it.
The game does answer one of Rice's questions, is how is the Bobcat gliding?
Oh my god.
So is the damage.
I have no idea.
Oh, he does! That's great!
I guess. And Bubsy doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Fair
but it's good that the designer, or the game developers...
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's asked that question. But it does make one of the things that Nintendo has gotten so much compliment on is encouraging exploration and having a reason to explore, and it had tons of areas to go, and there was no reason.
Yeah, there's no reason to go, because as far as we can tell, the yarn balls you collect, which are like the coins in Mario are meaningless. So you don't get a 1-up, I don't think.
So they're not even...
If you do get a 1-up, the game didn't tell us. Yeah.
What? I
So yeah, like none of the things... Like when we got 100 yarn balls, which is fairly easy to do.
It's worth even less than the coins.
Yeah, and like Sonic gets your health, so what is it in this other than like a bonus at the end? And they're everywhere!
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go out of your way to find... You don't have to, like, do the mega pounce of doing these fancy wall jumps to get more yarns. There's 50 more. There's more down below on the normal path than there is up in the secret area, so...
So once I saw the keys and what the keys did...
That's when you get close to it.
How do you open... Oh, I need all the keys for that.
Oh, it's just yarn balls.
Really makes me hungry.
There's just more yarn balls.
Didn't bother with the keys anymore.
And you can just fly through.
We gotta talk about the boss battles. As far as we know, because we didn't make it far enough first Bubsy. As far as we know, there aren't boss battles in the SNES version. But there are in Bubsy's The Woolly Strikes Back Perfect Edition.
Perfect.
Tell me about the boss battles, because you... I defeated the first boss, but you did more boss battle than I did.
The first one looked like no problem, and I like the fact that he carried the damage over.
Oh, okay.
I love this new ability.
Respawning?
Oh, but he still has the damage.
I have no idea.
He does. That's great.
But that second one, the time between he could attack took so long, and he just did whatever he felt like. There's no pattern, and he had so many different types of attacks too.
Yeah, the attacks varied. The time he went from attack to attack. Normally in boss battles, it's attack, vulnerability, attack. Like there's some sort of pattern.
Yeah,
but it was like 3 or 4 attacks before he was ever vulnerable.
And there's so much just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, and then of course it's a 1-hit kill.
Yeah.
So at any point, and there's no. At one point, the boss spawns enemies, and when you're playing a game and like enemies or something spawn, you're like, oh, this is a way for me to farm health, power ups. None of those enemies don't drop anything in this game.
Right?
They just explode. Oof. So we did not. We got significantly farther in this than we did the first Bubsy.
Yes.
We did not beat the second boss.
I just love the second.
What happened?
I don't know.
I've never seen you get that angry in a game before. Not because it was difficult. Yeah, it's because it wasn't.
It wasn't fun.
No, exactly. Like there's no like incentive to. Like it's just a tedious grind to fight that boss.
And sometimes when a movie's bad. But it's not too bad, and you just want to see what happens, even though you might already know. Still just want to see, go to the end. You've already invested this much. Bubsy, I was so happy to see that game over.
Yeah, it was like it was releasing us of our Like you don't have to play me anymore.
Yeah.
Like your obligation's over.
Independence Day when they got the signs, the aliens are coming. There's only somebody with a cardboard, and they're like, "Take me" on the sign. And Bubsy, that's what I am. I
think I made the comment. And maybe I just thought it, but when you got the game over side, I thought, oh good, the aliens won.
And I hope they took Bubsy with them. But we got your business card, just in case.
And this is definitely a bad game. Like, it's optimized poorly. The opening cinematic is a picture that's panned over and it stutters. It's comparable in terms of the controls, but, like, it's not offensively bad like the first Bubsy, but it's not good even by modern platformers. It kind of teeters it kind of teeters at the border between bad and neutral, in my opinion.
It was that last boss fight that did it for me.
Yeah, and I think that's what kicks it over. Like that's what cements it in the bad, because that's bad design. That's
just it's just boring.
Yeah. So we could definitely say that this belongs in the rough. It is a bad game, but was Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back perfect edition? Was it for you, Fried Rice? A cartridge in the rough? Was it fun?
It is definitely the perfect edition of Bubsy.
Okay, yeah,
but it is too far in the rough for me.
Too far in the rough. I think it is. I liked playing it. I might play it some more when you leave. Like I might see how far I can get at this game. It may be one of those that you pick up.
It's like crack.
And put down. I will say, I forget how much I paid for it, but I will say it was too much.
Well,
like, this game should not be more than $10, $15. It is notoriously short. I think you can beat it in 4 hours. $24. And this is not... this is like something you buy on a Steam sale for $3, and then don't play for 2 years, and then pick up.
Maybe it's a shiny stone in the rough. It's not quite a...
It didn't...
It just looks nice. It's on the shelf.
I have never seen you so angry at a video game as I did the first Bubsy. Like, I have made you play... Intentionally made you play things to make you angry, and you've never stomped the ground in anger. It's fine. It's...
So, 9 out of 10?
10 out of 10! Game of the year! Woo!
I'd like to give a thank you to that shark in the desert. Sand shark.
The desert shark?
Yes.
Thanks for watching the first episode of Cartridge in the Rough. A special shout out to the sand shark.
Mm-hmm. And the sand sharks are sponsoring us.
If you want to watch the full gameplay of Bubsy for the SNES and Bubsy the Woolly Strikes Back Perfect Edition, we'll have the full playlists below. Just click on that and you can watch those. What we would like to do with further episodes is kind of like highlight it here and then show the full gameplay in a playlist. You kind of piecemeal what you want to see. If you want to see more episodes, let us know in the comments. Hit the like button. It's really encouraging. And if you have any suggestions for bad games for us to play to see if they are cartridges in the rough, leave a comment below. Until next time, to be continued.
Bye-bye.